Good morning, grade 4. Hope you all fine. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, which is, before we start, some student asked me that if we could adapt to cold environment like penguins and polar bear do. And the answer is yes. If we wear heavy clothes that act like polar bear fur or thick downy feathers of penguin, or we can wear socks, shoes that act like insulating layer for our feet. Yes, we can adapt to the cold environment. But still there is a difference between what we do and these animals do. Adaptation in polar bear and penguins, they are born with it in their bodies. Allah made it in them. We can call this kind of adaptation as a structural adaptation. And what we do, we call it as a behavioral one. So we have two types of adaptation until now. We have structural adaptation and behavioral adaptation. So we have two types of adaptation, structural adaptation and behavioral adaptation. So let's start with the structural one. Structural adaptation, it's a change in the structure, the body shape, to adapt to the environment. So structural adaptation is a change in the structure, in the body, to adapt to environment. For example, the thick fur of the polar bear. Polar bear born with it. Allah made it. So it's a structural adaptation. The blood vessels in penguins' feet. Also Allah made it. Penguins born with it in their bodies, so it is structural adaptation. Behavioral adaptation, it's about acts or behaves or action of group of animals to adapt to its environment. It's acts or behaves of group of animals to adapt to their environment. For example, desert lizard looks for a shade during hot sunny days. As we can see here in this image, this desert lizard running from the hide during sunny days. This is a behave. Also migration. The meaning of migration, traveling of some animals for long distance at a certain time of year. That's because lack of food or maybe because of the weather and so on. So behavioral adaptation, something in acts or behaves or maybe actions. So let's take examples about this. We have here two types of foxes. We have fennec fox and Arctic fox. Both of them are foxes. Let's start with fennec fox. As we can see here in this image, yes, this is fennec fox. Fennec fox lives in hot deserts and have a structural adaptation. First structural adaptation, it has a tan-colored coat or sandy-colored fur. As we can see here in this picture, this coat or this fur that fennec fox have, it's the same color of sand. And this is provide a camouflage to this kind of animal to hide. And this also protected from the because it reflects the sunlight. Also, fennec fox has extra large ears, as we can see here. Extra large ears. Actually, they have very long ears, as we can see. So, this is a special thing in its body. And that helped the fennec fox to lose heat, to cool its body. Also, it has a special shape of ears. And this and that allow excellent hearing to help the fennec fox hunt. So fennec fox have structural adaptation, which mean in its body. It has extra large ears, it has a special shape of ears, and also it have sandy colored fur. Also have a behavioral adaptation. Behavioral adaptation of fennec fox? Look to this picture carefully. You can see this fennec fox pants. So fennec fox, it pants like a dog's, where it takes up to 700 breaths per minute. Can you imagine this? It could do this for 700 times per minute. It also lives in burrows that are excellent place to stay cool during the sunny days, the sun rays. So it lives in burrows that are excellent places to stay cool during the sunny days. Also, it has another behavioral adaptation, which is it can eat different kind of food, like insect, fruit, plants, even leftover from another animal's prey. And that's because food can be hard to be found at the hot, dry desert. Arctic fox. Arctic fox lives in tundra, which is very, very, very cold place. Actually, the temperature there can reach below zero, maybe to -50 in winter month. Structural adaptation of Arctic fox. First, it has a thick fur coat. It has a thick fur coat. Yes, excellent. It's like the polar bear. So it has a thick fur coat, and this keeps its body warm in extreme cold climate. Also, it has a very short ears and legs, and this helps him to stay warm, as the thick fur coat can reach to legs and ears. Also, in its structural adaptation, it has a special shape of ears, and that allow excellent hearing to help Arctic fox to hunt. And this one, the same one in fennec fox, both of them have the special shape of ears. And also in structural adaptation, it's a fur coat that we talk about. We see it in picture as a white, and so white during winter, but it turns brown in the summer when the snow melts. So its fur is a white during winter, but it turns brown in summer when the snow melts. And that's help him to sneak up on the prey in any season. Arctic fox also have a behavioral adaptation. First, it lives in burrows. Yes, the same one of fennec fox. It lives in burrows, but this time it uses these burrows as excellent place for hide at night to stay warm. And also it eats different kind of food like insect, fruit, roots, and even leftover for another animal's prey, the same of fennec fox. And that's because food can be hard to find at the cold desert. Tundra is a cold desert. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.